You don't even know how excited I am for that party, bro. Genuinely.
Fun.
Sucks that you're not going, though. I'm not really interested in that party. I'm just really, really invested in my show right now. Well, I'm just gonna finish up my makeup and I'll be gone. I'll try to turn it down so it won't be too loud. Sure? Go ahead.
Ugh, I'm having a hard time getting it in.
It's fine. I mean, this is your first time, isn't it?
Yeah.
You'll be great. Just try to take it slow and gentle. That's it. Trace around the edge super softly. And when you're ready, put it in. In my opinion, there's no need to rush anything.
What the actual fuck are you watching? I'm just watching anime. I know that's not anime. Don't even. Literally don't even. I swear it's not what it sounds like. You can ask me to leave. You can't even wait till I'm fucking gone. No! All you anime nerds are literally I swear I can explain. I am not a weird person. I swear I'm actually not weird.
And now you watch anime with headphones on at all times.
Ever since the history of time, there's been history. But besides that, there's also been community. You're young, you have an interest, and you want to find people with the same interest as you so you can talk about it and you can relate to it. Where do you go to? To your community. It can be as small as gacha life, K-pop, forks, knives, lamps. Every single one of these things has the same thing. Community, subcultures, interests. You might see gacha life, but me as someone that was into that sees something very different.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
You might just see K-pop as music, but I see
In Korea, you can't eat until the elders eat.
very different. Thank God younger me had a lot of different interests. I was always very curious about a lot of different things. So I also got into a lot of different communities, which each community is different on their own. It's almost as if like the moment you're onto Earth, you have to like pick and choose which community you're going to be a part of, and that's going to be like a big part of your life after a while. But as the title says, for today we're going to be talking about anime. A lot of people are not going to be happy about that, I guess. Oh, I also forgot to, introduce myself. Hello, I'm Angel and welcome to my channel. I say I've been an anime fan ever since like 2020 when it got like really popular. Before that I was already aware what anime was, but I wasn't like an active watcher. And then again, the rise in 2020, the lockdown, people had nothing to do. Yet again, people had nothing to do, and anime became very popular, like very popular. Some loved it, some hated it, which both were really fair. I feel like some people got really bullied for it, and then after a while they were like, oh,
And now it's so popular because like conventionally attracted people are like into anime now.
which we're gonna get into that. We are gonna get into that. I felt like I wasn't just watching it, but I was also very much engaging, not just the anime itself, but like the fans and like, the amount of things that were a part of it, the music, and then don't even get me started on cosplaying. 5 years of like watching anime and stuff like that. I've seen a lot. I've gotten, older over time. Definitely my anime opinions have absolutely changed over time. Animes that I would watch when I was younger and I was like, oh my god, that's the best anime ever. Now I'm just like,
Why the hell did I watch that?
like what? So I kind of just wanted to get into that. I feel like I have a lot of friends that are into anime as well, so I kind of wanted to make this video to see like how different our opinions are. And let me tell you, I have a lot of controversial anime opinions. In my opinion, Hachi was like the most insufferable people of them all. Controversial to some people, but like whether you like it or not, you're gonna watch this video. Just like other things, anime has its own history, the way it started and how it kind of became what it is right now. Actually, fun fact, anime wasn't created by just one person, it was created by multiple people. These are their names. I don't want to pronounce them wrong at all, so I'm so sorry. Yeah, they're kind of called like the fathers of anime. This happened in the 20th century, and most of their work actually goes back to 1917, which is kind of crazy. Also, just like other things, anime has like, their specific times. There's number one, the origins of anime. Those are like the early animes back to like 1963. So, very old art style. Then there's the golden age of anime, which goes back to the 80s and 90s. Some animes I can think of that era is definitely like Cyberpunk, Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball's a big part of that. People absolutely got into anime because of, some of those animes. And then we have the global bloom of anime. That's where we had Pokemon, Naruto, and One Piece helping anime to kind of become more global, and that's how I feel like most people that aren't just from, I guess, Japan got into anime as well and really like it how it is right now. And then we obviously have the modern era. Now anime is not just on TV or like on specific sites. There's a lot of animes on Netflix. That's where I mainly watch animes now. You have like Crunchyroll, of course, the one platform with just anime that you can watch to just watch anime. I don't really want to turn this into like a, oh, this is how anime got where it is, which that is a very interesting video, but I feel, me personally, I don't know. I can obviously do research on it, but I'm not that interested. I'm not that interested, sorry, no I'm not. I mainly just wanted to talk about the community and my experience with anime over time, how I grew as a person from anime as well, which sounds weird.
It'll be fun.
I guess I'll get into that. So now let's talk about the community, and I have a lot of things to talk about. I feel like you can't talk about anime without mentioning the competitiveness. Oh my god. I feel like each time I met an anime fan in my whole entire life, and I'm talking mainly online, because the ones I've met on person aren't as bad, but whenever I meet an anime fan, I feel like this urge to compete with them in any way, shape, or form has always been like up there. And it's like a small thing, like lying about that you've seen more animes than them, or bragging about, you know, oh, I've watched an underrated anime, or like gatekeeping the underrated anime that you're watching. Like, I feel like some anime fans are constantly fighting for their life for no reason at all. Okay, the first time I showed someone my anime list, because, you know, I saw people noting it down, and I obviously did it too, the reaction was like,
but I've seen more than you.
okay, shit, the fuck. I know someone who has seen way more animes than like you can ever think of. You've seen like everything, like every, and like I feel like younger me would have envied that, like, oh, I wish I watched that, and would have been really jealous. Does that mean that I will go out of my way to watch more animes? No. And if someone was like, oh, your list is long but not as long as mine, and they would mention an anime that I had never heard of before, I would kind of be like,
oh yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah, I've heard of that. Definitely have. But yeah, I forgot to write that one down. I actually have seen that too.
I don't even know if this is competitiveness, but the dub versus sub conversation. There's a whole argument that watching anime in dub, in other words in English, is bad and it's not good at all and makes you like a bad anime fan, which to me personally, I don't think that means that at all. And I definitely remember in 2020, I'd be fighting for my life, defending sub watchers, being like, oh, if you watch dub, you're weird, you're this and this and that, knowing damn well whenever I put on an anime, in my mind I was like, I am not reading all that. And I would deliberately only put on dub because I didn't want to read all that. The fuck? And I still don't, by the way. I still don't. The gatekeeping, there's this weird urge with watching an anime that no one has ever watched before, and it's like super underrated, and then when you ask them like, oh, what was the name, they're like, oh, I don't know, I forgot. Oh, I remember like this one conversation with a girl, and this is exactly how it went. I'm actually starting this new anime. Oh, really? Yeah, I liked it a lot. Oh, what was the name? Like, I really like anime. I don't really remember. It was like on this weird site. Just explain how it went then. Like, I'm sure I could find I don't really feel comfortable with sharing like the animes that I watch to some people. Yeah. But I can recommend you something else, something like more mainstream. You seem like you're more into those animes. Like what? And then the anime in question is like a silent voice. Like, it's so annoying. I watch anything I can find at this point. I haven't seen that much. When I say it like that, I could show my anime list. I literally haven't seen like a lot. I've seen like mainstream ones, a couple underrated ones, all the Studio Ghibli ones, because like I'm a Studio Ghibli lover. Yes. That doesn't mean that if someone asks me like, oh, what's an anime recommendation you have, I'm gonna be like, I don't think I can give them to you, because like I get really uncomfortable when someone asks me that question. Because why would I do that? Just give me the damn anime. Since we're already on the topic of 2020, I also kind of want to talk about the whole normie versus weeb thing. If anyone remembers that, please let me know. I remember this one specific moment where you know, there was the hype how it was like an anime song. It had something to do with Tokyo Ghoul. They made a dance to the song, and the quote-unquote normies were dancing to the weeb anime song. And his comments were flooded with people with Hisoka profile pictures being like, I bet he doesn't know where this song came from. Like, I swear if I was one of those quote-unquote normies, I would have like blocked everyone, because what are you talking about? Would have shut down my comment section, actually. Absolutely not. It was hated on to watch Riverdale or Stranger Things or anything like.
Put a finger down if you've ever watched Stranger Things.
A small little thing that I would love to talk about is anime hate. Over time, anime hasn't been hated on as much. The difference that anime has from before versus now is that now it's actually seen as just another genre of like show. You know, there's shows, movies, cartoons, animations, and there's anime now. Most of the people that hate on it kind of do have the same opinions. They say like it's for kids, extremely childish, it's all the same. It gets very repetitive, too much fan service, which, yeah. And I can, you know, shut all of those comments down, being like, anime is not only for kids. There's definitely like different genres in animes, just like there is for actual shows. So most animes aren't really just for kids. Plus, I feel like you can't be like, it's just for kids, and then be like,
too much fan service.
But like, what actual children's show has fan service? That should be like one or the other, in my opinion. Honestly, those are all the topics I can really think of. But I would like to end the video with me ranking my favorite, or actually ranking my most hated animes and my anime opinions, because I do think that I am a person with a lot of opinions, clearly, as this video says. Like, I have a lot of opinions that needs to be shared. I have a lot that I should probably keep to myself, but I won't do that. So we finally reached the last part of the video, which is ranking the animes that I really don't like that much, and also my opinions on them. These are my opinions. If you don't agree with that, then that's fine. But if you do agree with that, okay, so I did want to rank them. I'm kind of working on this right now. I kind of think I want to change the ranking system, so we're gonna change them. Okay, so let's start. First anime on the list, Nana. Ooh. The reason why I don't like Nana, wait, actually I want that little mic. Okay, so let's start off with reasons why I do like Nana. The aesthetics are there. I think Nana is such a beautiful anime to watch. The fashion is absolutely immaculate. The way they're representing Vivienne Westwood is absolutely amazing. It's everywhere, left and right. You literally can't avoid it. It shows Tokyo in a very pretty way as well. And again, like the style, like you can definitely tell it's a style type of anime, which I love. I love fashion. Why I don't like it, I know that it was made because it's seen as more realistic than other animes, but I just don't like the realism, I guess. All the characters are extremely unlikable. The plot is not even there, it's non-existent. Again, the storyline sucks and the people suck so bad. In my opinion, Hachi was like the most insufferable people of them all. I'm just a girl mentality, literally Hachi, and you can't tell me otherwise. And then when it comes to like the emo Nana, like she literally wishes there. Like I can't remember anything else she did besides trying to get back together with her emo boyfriend. Like what? The one character that I did like for a bit was Hachi's best friend, because I feel like she was the only one really being honest with her when she needed it to be.
It can't have been that long, and also try not to think of it like that.
Why are you sticking up for him?
Then, in my opinion as well, this is like a plus. If you're really into Nana and you desperately want to watch that, I guess, try Paradise Kiss first. Because I feel like that was a bit better, in my opinion. And again, when I talk about Nana, to some people, they do mention that it was meant to be more realistic. But if that's realistic to you, we are not the same people. Because no. But it was just not for me, let's just say that. But I wanted to put this in like a top one, you know, like I'll burn it. But honestly, I'd rather eat an apple. I'd rather eat an apple than watch Nana. I don't know, I feel like when people say like, oh, I love Nana, not just the art style, but like generally the storyline and everything, I don't see it. And maybe I should rewatch it. And maybe that's on me for not fully paying attention the first time I watched it. Well, Paradise Kiss is gonna be like, it's fine if you like it. Yeah. You guys knew this was gonna come. You guys knew this was gonna happen. Now we're at the, you know, quote unquote top 3 animes. I'm talking about Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, One Piece. To me, okay, So to me, those things are TV shows. The animes got hyped up, and like anime in general got hyped up when it came on television and people were watching it more. When you watch a series on television, you don't really see it in chronological order. When I turn on Cartoon Network, I'm not watching Gumball in the exact order that the episodes are supposed to be out because it's a TV show. So to me, Naruto, One Piece, or Dragon Ball having a lot of filler is normal because it's supposed to be on television. A random beach episode is normal. Of course, none of it is really going to correlate, but it's because I'm watching it on TV. You have a normal day. You have a normal life. You sit there. You're watching every single episode of that show, knowing some people are like, oh, I grew up with it, I watched it on television. That makes sense. Sitting there watching over 1 billion episodes of the same thing, that's insane to me. And I know what some people are gonna say.
The amount of times that you've watched that is probably you watching like 1 billion other shows. It's just like a lot of shows into one. It's so different.
No. The moment anyone hits me with,
It gets better after episode 1000,394.
right. Maybe I am judgmental because I haven't given it a try. I tried One Piece episode 1, fell asleep, so not for me. I just don't really think the plot wise as well. To me, I just see those animes as, oh, he's so stupid. How is he ever gonna save all of us? Oh, he can't even think straight. He's so weird and he dressed so weird. Oh my god, he actually saved all of us. That's actually insane. Oh my god, that's actually insane. The plot actually should be the friends we made along the way. That's every single one of those animes, and I'm just not really in the mood for those. I'm not gonna put it on Burn It. I was thinking of that. I'm simply just gonna put them at Eel, because it's not for me. All 3 of them, including One Piece, including Dragon Ball, including Naruto. Oh, we finally made it. 7 Deadly Sins. Oh my, this is genuinely one of the worst animes that I've seen. No, it's not. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind Gunnar animes. I don't think they're bad sometimes. I'm gonna bring some up later. But I just don't think 7 Deadly Sins is a good anime at all. I genuinely think it's horrendous. I cannot stand Meliodas. I cannot stand any of the characters. No one in there is likable. I guess you could say the goat guy, or I don't know if it's like a little femboy person. I guess he's fine. Imagine just getting a baby, right? You know, you're finally getting pregnant and you're finally showing everyone your baby, and then this little man shows up and goes,
Get your hands off of my woman.
guards. Go. And I get it, like it's supposed to be like, oh, she's actually 1 billion years old and they were together because they're like their soulmates. Shut up. So that's why he has to grope her every 3 seconds. Like, Elizabeth, stand up. And of course they had to make her 16. You're telling me she's 1 billion years old and they just had to make her a 16-year-old in a small skirt and a little outfit? Get out of my face. Anyone that says that they like Elizabeth, get out of my face. Like, your computer needs to be checked, because what are you talking about? Ugh. The whole anime is just like a size kink thing. You know, you have Bond and his little girlfriend, but you know, actually she's 1 billion years old and he's just a normal person. And then we have the giant girl and the guy that's like small and stuff like that. Like, what's that all about? And then again, it goes back to like that whole plot thing with most animes that I don't like. Yeah, 7 Deadly Sins is not for me. If it is for you, stay away from me. Actually, stay away from me. No, that's gross. Like, that's generally insane. Do not come anywhere near me, please. Food Wars. So like I said, there's some good animes out there that I do genuinely enjoy. Food Wars is one of them. I've been liking this. Number 1, I love cooking. I love to cook. It's something I really enjoy in my free time. I don't know, I just love cooking. It just brings me comfort and stuff like that. Besides cooking, they have really expressive reactions when they cook. Some might say they eat a little too hard, or you know, some might say they enjoy their food a little too much. I love it. Not that I love that part, but I just think that the storyline of Food Wars is genuinely so interesting, which is why I'm gonna put this on Hear Me Out, because like genuinely I feel like because of the reputation as brought itself, people don't actually look at how good the anime actually is, because like it's generally so interesting. And okay, so my opinion has always been like, I feel like they thought it wouldn't be interesting enough, which is why they added all that moaning stuff. But if they didn't, it would have still been so interesting. I also love like Restaurant to Another World, Dungeons, whatever that anime is called. I just love a good
food anime. It doesn't matter what it is. Like, again, Food Wars is so freaky and so weird, and that's not why I like it. I genuinely like it for... I learned some recipes through Food Wars. That might be insane, but I genuinely did. Like, I don't know, I just love food. I just love food. Bunny Girl Senpai. I generally hate giving his opinion because I'm gonna sound like such a freaking freak. The reason why I was disappointed watching this anime because I saw it everywhere online. I saw a girl in a bunny girl suit, so I was like, oh, this is gonna be some gooner stuff. You know, like, oh, whatever. I watched it and it was about psychology and stuff. I was like, what am I watching? I was like, what? And I turned it off. I closed my laptop like that. I was like, why would I watch that? And I'm not saying I was hyped up for the Gooner stuff. I would just, I don't know, I wasn't prepared. You know? I feel like it's just very boring. If you enjoy Bunny Girl Senpai, then that's good for you. But I don't see what's enjoyable about that. Komi can't communicate. If this is supposed to represent social anxiety, then me having social anxiety was like genuinely not real. And I do understand that there's different types of social anxieties, or like, you know, there's different types of introverts, there's different types of ways that you communicate with others, but I feel like this was such, I don't know, I feel like if you want like a better show to watch when it comes to that, there's March Comes In Like a Lion, there's Wada Mode, I don't remember what the name was. There's way more out there that show it in a way better way, but I feel like Komi Can Communicate did it in like a bad way, to me personally. I think we all know what I'm gonna say. This video is getting too long, so it's time for me, you know, to shut it down. Shut down! There were a couple things that I didn't really get to talk about. I wanted to talk about the cosplay community, like how toxic it can be sometimes, most of the time. You know, like racism, that's a part of that. Conventions, whether or not anime is worth it, and other things, but I mean, I could always make a part 2. If people are genuinely interested, I will make a part 2 with my lovely opinions. I actually, on Instagram, I asked some of my lovely people what their anime opinions were so I could put them in the video. And I kind of wanted to like cut it out the video and be like, oh, just ignore that. But I kind of want to include it now, so we're gonna do that. Also, yes, I'm filming on Snapchat to prevent my storage to get up. So. Someone said Kokuguri live action is genuinely fire and it's overhated. Plus, can't wait for the next. It says AN. I don't know what that means. Yes, I have to agree. I feel really weird saying that because when it came out and I saw the things on TikTok, I was like, what is going on? What is this? And I still kind of feel that way. But I do think that Kokuguri live action is genuinely really good. Only the thing is, like, because it's an adaptation and it's not really the show, if you watch it, you know, expecting it to be Kokuguri, which is what I did, it's not going to be good. Obviously, it's going to be really trash. The characters aren't really accurate. That was a loud-ass door. But story-wise, the story is actually so freaking good. I cannot wait for the next episode or season or whatever's gonna happen. I am locked in. But I love Psychic K, it's just so funny. Yeah, I love Psychic K. Psychic K is like my #1 anime. Whenever I have nothing to do, I just put it on. Like, I literally just put it on. And each time I started episode 1 and then see how far I can get. JJK is better than Mid-Piece. Gonna sound hypocritical when I say this. Haven't seen JJK, not interested, not my cup of tea. And again, One Piece not on my bucket list either, so I cannot give an opinion on this. I cannot give an opinion on this. Yeah, I ordered Domino's, so I kind of want to go fast. I really want to eat. I still don't have an outro, so I'm gonna go